Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today's vehicle video, we're gonna walk around and check out this brand new 2021 Toyota Camry XSE All-Wheel Drive Edition. Let's get started. Okay, so up front on the XSE, we've got a full complement of LED lights, including turn signals, projector style headlights, and daytime running lights, standard on the XSE Edition. The grille on the XSE is a charcoal gray metallic painted, and then the lower fascia down here, we've got a silver air dam, if you will. And then we also have parking assist. That's these sensors right here in the bumper. And then we also have on this one the 360 camera mounted just below the Toyota badge. Also we have safety sense on here, so behind that Toyota badge itself is the sensors for the dynamic radar cruise control, which is going to automatically increase or decrease your speed subject to your settings. So if you come up behind another vehicle that's going slower than you, it will actually slow down automatically until you clear that vehicle. Take a look at our wheels and our tire package. So these are a 19-inch black painted alloy wheel, and it's riding on a 235 series tire, so 40 series. 40 is the percentage of the height of the wheel, the sidewall, as opposed to the width of the tire. So it's 40% of the width. Four-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes, and traction control, of course, standard on the Camry. This is Blueprint is the color. Gorgeous color, brand new for this year. And it's a metallic, deep blue. We've got color to match outside mirrors, LED turn signals, folding mirrors, and then of course we have the breakaway feature. So if somebody clips it with a shopping cart or bicycle, hopefully won't break it off. Blind spot monitoring as well. And then throughout the car, you're gonna see these little chiclets right here. Here's another one right there. So Toyota's been using that in the styling of their vehicles to help with aerodynamics and reduce wind noise. So you'll see them as we go around the car. Now, colored to match door handles, of course, smart keyless entry system standard. And then on the XSE, the lower rocker panel is coated with that scratch resistant plastic there to protect against road dings and those types of things as well. I love the body lines coming up off the back of the Camry, I'm sorry. Keep confusing the two. So the XSE Edition is available with the panoramic moonroof, which you see up here. So this is a $1,365 option. Does have the wind deflector, keep the wind out of the car when you're driving, but that's a really great option. Love the chrome trim up and around the window sills. This one does have the blackout package for $273 extra, so shark fin antenna is going to be blacked out. Rear window defrost, color to match rear spoiler, and we see the dual chrome exhaust tips down below. Now the XSE is available as a 6-cylinder or a 4-cylinder, and this one's the 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter, 205 horsepower. Parking sensors on the bumper, and you can see here's those blacked out emblems, XSE, all-wheel drive, Camry, and Toyota badging, all part of the blackout package. The lower air dam here is painted color to match, but then it also has a gunmetal gray or that charcoal gray plastic trim on there as well. Up under the license plate there, we've got our backup camera. Really a nice, aggressive, sporty look on the Camry. Love the LED taillights. You can see the turn signals blinking. Those are LEDs as well. They wrap around into the corners. Here's some more of those chiclets that I talked about right down here on the mirrors, or on the turn signals. Gas doors right here on the driver's side. Just a really sweet looking vehicle. Hard to believe Toyota's making a sporty version of the Camry. Who would have ever thought that to be the case? So what do you think? Do you like the XSE, particularly with the blackout package and the blueprint color? Hey, let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out the engine. Okay, diving under the hood on the XSE, this is the 4-cylinder engine. So this is a gasoline 2.5 liter 4-cylinder 16 valve. Of course, this is also the all-wheel drive version. So you have front wheel drive and also power to the rear wheels. That's going to help a lot on slippery surfaces and the snow and such. It's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and the engine and the transmission have a 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. And then of course you also get Toyota Care. That's going to cover your basic maintenance, going to cover your oil changes, tire rotations. Toyota's going to cover that under the Toyota Care program for 2 years or 25,000 miles. That'll save you literally hundreds of dollars in maintenance costs in the first 2 years. And then of course the vehicle itself has a 3-year 36,000 mile limited warranty to cover manufacturer defects. Let's go ahead and jump inside and check out the interior. Okay, heading inside the XSE, wanted to show you the door panel first. So on the door, they've wrapped a nice piece of brushed aluminum trim here that wraps right up into your door handle. So really nice refined look to that. We've got auto up and down on all 4 windows. They're backlit switches, power door locks, power mirrors. There's a pocket down here on the door for bottles and magazines and what have you. There's also a speaker down in the door. Now this one does have the JBL audio system, so those are the upgraded speakers. Take a look here at our dashboard. These switches down here, automatic dimmer or automatic high beams, traction control, 360 bird's eye view on and off, trunk release, gas door, and this one does have the heated steering wheel switch right there. Moving up a little higher, there's some smaller switches for your odometer and your dimmer switch for your dash light. And then you have 4 vents across the front, like this one here, up, down, open, close, and they kind of have a gunmetal gray painted trim around there, similar to what we saw up on the front grille. And then they're also using that piano black trim as well. I'll take a look at our seats. So we have dual power seats, front driver and front passenger. The driver's seat has lumbar support, the passenger seat does not. And then these seats are leather, and they're heated and ventilated, so you'll see that they are perforated as well. Very comfortable. They've got a racing stripe down the center, kind of a suede stripe. Here's a quick look at that panoramic moonroof up above. And then our tilt steering wheel control adjustment is right down here below the steering wheel right there. Let's go ahead and jump in and check it out. Okay, behind the wheel of the XSE, the steering wheel's the leather wrapped. Again, it's a heated steering wheel. Controls on this side for your cruise control, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure, and you can change your radio stations right there. And then over on this side, controls for the information center. So you've got a 7-inch information center up there, and you use this to toggle through the controls. Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone and voice activation. Over on this side here, we've got our headlight controls, and the Camry has automatic on and off for your headlights, as well as automatic high beams. And then the XSE has the paddle shifters. There's another one over on this side. You have front washer wiper, intermittent wipers, and a paddle shifter right there. Here's a quick look at the gauge cluster. I'll go ahead and start it up so you can see what it looks like when I start it. So the XSE edition, let me go ahead and just close that sunroof there. The XSE edition does have red needles gauges, and they're mechanical gauges. They look really cool. Maybe I'll try to do a nighttime view of it. But there's your information center, outside temperature, digital clock. It's got the blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. There's a fuel computer in there, and you toggle through again right here on the steering wheel. So if I want to go through, there's a compass, variety of information, including your tire pressure monitoring system. Here's your safety sense, so pre-collision, parking assist, blind spot monitoring, and cross traffic alert. There's a lot of information in that screen for sure. Head over and take a look at our center stack. So moving up the Center here, there's controls for your heated and ventilated seats up front. The back seats are not heated or ventilated. Electronic parking brakes are here. And we've got an Eco, Normal, and Sport mode for our transmission adjustment. Cup holders, leather wrapped steering shifter here. And this, as I said before, is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Then we also have wireless charging right down here, so you can throw your smartphone on there. You don't have to plug it in, and there's a hidden storage compartment down here. This storage compartment does not lock. The glove box does. And then over here we've got a USB, and we've got a 12-volt, 120-watt power outlet as well. So 3 places right in this area to plug your stuff in. Take a look at these controls right here. Front window defrost, automatic heating and air conditioning for front driver and front passenger. So you can set those up separately. We do have push button start. And then here's a quick look at our center stack. We've got dynamic navigation with points of interest, and that is the JBL audio system, so a really great sound system. There's additional speakers up here in the corner of the windshields as part of the JBL audio system. And then also Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of the premium subscription, no charge. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it's Alexa compatible. Take a look at the dashboard. It's interesting. So this is a kind of a metallic piano black trim. It's got a kind of a metal flake in it. And then this is all soft tech fabric with a contrast stitching. And then they've got this faux piece of trim here that I guess is supposed to look like carbon fiber, but I'm sure it's plastic, but it looks really nice on there. I want to show you your glove box. So you've got a lock on there. You've got owner's manuals, of course, in there as well. There's front airbags, side curtain airbags up front, passenger assist grips up here, lighted vanity mirrors on both sides, visor extensions on both sides. And then on our overhead console, we've got LED overhead lights. These are controls for the moonroof and the visor. And then, of course, Safety Connect right up in here. That's going to help you when you're out on the road. Push that button, it will get you the help you need. We also have an automatic dimming outside mirror with HomeLink built into the mirror, so you can set up to 3 different devices to be able to control with that. And then finally, we'll take a quick look at our armrest. This is a really wide armrest, plenty of room for 2 arms. It is stationary, and then down underneath, there's quite a bit of storage down here. And there's actually 2 USB charging ports. So USB and a USB-C down below here. And then in the back seat, we'll see there is also charging ports back there on this particular model. So let's go ahead and jump in the back seat. Here's a quick pan of the driver's cockpit and the dashboard from the back seat. There's your panoramic moonroof. I've got the visor shut in the back half here, but that does open all the way to the back. Down on the center console, we have heating vent controls, and then you can pay extra to get the additional USB rapid charging ports down there, but that is an extra cost. Even on the XSE edition, seems a little unusual they charge extra for that on the top of the line, but they do. Pockets on the backs of both seats. Real nice legroom in the back seat. Now I've got that front seat all the way forward, so this is what I'm getting for legroom, even with the seat all the way back. I said all the way forward, but even with the seat all the way back, I've got a good 5 inches of knee room, so surprisingly roomy in the back seat of the Camry. It's definitely a bigger car than it used to be. Let's see, we've got the same trim we saw up on the front doors. We've got passenger assist grip. We've got laundry hooks right here for your dry cleaning. There's individual map lights or reading lights for the back seat passengers. There is a folding armrest with dual cup holders. So if you need to get 3 people, fold that up, and you can see we've got 3 seat belts in the back. Child safety anchors right here. If you're hauling around kids in car seats, this has a lot of room in the back seat, so you're going to be fine with getting kids in and out with the car seats. Let's go ahead, jump out, and pop the trunk and take a look back there. Okay, diving into the trunk, this is a huge trunk on the Camry. Plenty of room for 3 sets of golf clubs back here, for sure. And then you can fold down the back seats. So 60, 40, or 100% fold down. Look at how tall this trunk is. Plenty of room for cargo. There's a cargo light up underneath there. We've got a temporary spare tire down under here. And down underneath there is the tire. And there's plenty of room for jumper cables or emergency equipment to stow underneath there as well. And then this one has the navigation system, so I wanted to point out it's a $1,700 feature, but there's a subwoofer back here, part of the JBL audio system, which is part of that package as well. So that really enhances the sound system on the Camry. There's an emergency release handle right there. Somebody gets stuck in the trunk. There's that backup camera I mentioned earlier, and your blackout badging. What a nice looking car.